long and prosperous.
I was going into Toshi Station to pick up some power converters.
Lilu Dallas Multipass.
Shut up and take my money.
By Grabthar's hammer, what a saving.
One does not simply walk into Mordor.
X never, ever marks the spot.
Winter is coming. You're a wizard, Harry.
Stay a while and listen.
Hey, old Kermit the Frog.
Bow ties are cool.
So say we all.
This is a Play on Nerds. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls of all ages to A Play on Nerds, episode 231. As always, I'm Steve. This other guy is
Jarman.
And we're here to co-host the hell out of this. And really, I said we're going to do that, but really we're giving over the show today. We're turning over A Play on Nerds to our AI overlords and bringing you Nerd Roll of Fortune. Is there a sound effect? Do we have?
No, we play it later when the actual segment starts.
Oh, I just thought we'd give them a little taste, but
you want a taste?
Jarman gets off on withholding from you people. There we go.
There you go.
But before that, what have you been up to since the last time we talked?
Besides work, not a whole lot, but I did get to see. I get 4 free tickets a year to the local independent movie theater because we're members there, so we can only go during the week. So we finally found one to go to, and it was the movie The Roses, which was kind of a little indie film that came out, but with Benedict Cumberbatch, Olivia Colman, Kate McKinnon, Andy Samberg, and Ncuti Gatwa, which is the guy who just recently played Doctor in the Doctor Who series. Mm-hmm. He had a smaller role in the movie. And it was a lot of fun. It's basically like The War of the Roses, I think was a movie in the 80s with like Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn, one of those things where it's like a couple, it's like Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, where they're just like...
That might be Overboard that you're thinking of, but I'm with you.
There's a movie called War of the Roses too. It might not have been then too that was in it, but they were in a lot of movies together back in those days. But yeah, where the couple just like hates each other, but they're also fiercely in love. And so they're making love one minute and fighting amongst their friends the next minute. And they're destroying their house in the process and just knocking things over. And it gets intense. Benedict Cumberbatch's like an architect and she's a chef, and he loses his job, and there's power dynamics, but it's really funny throughout, obviously with Kate McKinnon and Andy Samberg and stuff in it. And it's just, you wouldn't expect it ends very, not the way you'd expect either, so it's worth seeing.
Everyone's dead.
But it was just a fun outing to go see a random movie, and we get a free popcorn and a free hot cookie with our membership thing for the month of September, so it was fun.
I hope that's a sex thing.
Maybe.
Get my free hot cookie.
And then my mom's birthday. Steven thankfully let me record this a day late because of my mom's birthday.
Happy birthday, Karen.
On September 11th is her birthday, and so we pretend nothing else happened that day, and we just celebrate her birthday, and we had dinner with people, and it was nice, and she's doing well. Yeah.
Outback Steakhouse?
No, we went to this place called Boca. It's a fancy American restaurant. Oh, and I got to share this funny moment at dinner because they have these fancy items in the menu. They're all relatively pricey though, so I'm being modest with what I order.
Conscientious, yeah.
Yeah, but then the waitress is like, "Oh, we also have the staff pick, which is like the staff dinner. What we're having for dinner tonight." And I was like, "Oh, what is it?" And she's like, "Oh, it's a stir fry with shrimp and chicken, and it's really good." And I'm like, "Well, you know what? I'll try that. Sounds healthier, than getting the burger or something like I normally would at a restaurant." So he brings it out, and everyone's bringing their food out. Looks wonderful, like gourmet. Like no wonder it costs so much. This place. Mine comes out, looks like it's from China Star down the street. It was small. It literally looked like it was someone's leftovers from Chinese food. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll eat this for $25. That's great.
37. What a steal.
So I finished it so quickly. There's barely anything there. And it was just literally like fried rice and little bits of shrimp and chicken. And my mom, like, she's so tiny. She's like had this huge like chicken parmesan. She's like, I'm not going to eat all this. Here, take this half. And she gave me like half of her chicken parmesan. I'm like, thank you so much. I'm so hungry. I'm starving. So I stayed. On her birthday, I ate her food. So that was great.
That's the gift that keeps on giving right there.
Absolutely. So what have you been up to, Steve?
Work, but then Wednesday was Joyce's my daughter's 9th birthday, which is crazy.
That is
right?
crazy.
That shit snuck up. So we did like a family kind of dinner thing and had Christian and Sarah over and aunts and uncles, a few others. And Anna made Rice Krispie treats is the big treat. And then tomorrow, so Saturday, we have like 6 of her friends coming for a party and then sleepover.
Oh, nice.
So we are bracing ourselves for like 9 to 8-year-old girl shenanigans.
Oh, gosh.
In our household.
That will be crazy.
So cleaning, but we got food and we're going to do what's now being deemed kid charcuterie, which is where you just make a snack table and let them take whatever the hell they want. It's like, yeah, you want grapes, strawberries, great. We got 2 kinds of crackers. Here's some salami and some turkey and some cheeses. There you go. Go crazy, kids. That's all
kid
kids want anyway.
Oh, wait, that sounds bad.
Kid charcuterie.
Kid charcuterie. Yeah, leave that in there. It's important.
So we're doing kid charcuterie because it's just one of those, like, I don't want to fight. If I just put enough things on this table, children are just going to take what they want.
And they'll leave you alone for all that time. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was actually last time we did this a year ago. It was actually easier than I think either of us kind of thought because like girls were very self-sufficient. Once they were up there, we set the expectations on sort of noise and sound and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. Like we didn't really have to go crazy or go yell at a bunch of kids or anything.
That's
so
great.
We'll see.
You'll see how Dilly's sleepover parties go later on where it's boys being crazy, but we'll see.
We'll see. Dilly likes gentle friends. Dilly doesn't do good with rough kids.
Oh, that's so good.
Well, it's part of his autism. He likes kind of rules and structure. And
that's perfect.
does good with kids that also understand rules and structure.
That'll go well with having a sister too. Like just not being nuts and crazy and wrestling on the ground and stuff. It'd be like, no, he'll be like structure. That'll be nice.
Though we do have to say, our new saying is no touching games. Because any game where they have to touch each other for any reason always devolves into some sort of violence. That's just the way it is. Even if they're doing patty cake or something cute, it's only a matter of time till Dilly misses one and Joyce slaps him in the face. Like, so it's a countdown until something bad happens. So it's always our rule. Hey, stop it. Hey, no touching games. No touching games.
I thought you were going to say like also at a sleepover, no touching games, because that's how everyone gets sick. They're just all going to get sick.
That's true. Or they're going to play Ookie-Ook, where one of them lays down, the other one tries to spit into their mouth.
God, I hope not.
That's an old South Park thing when all the kids get together so their parents can give them all chicken pox.
Oh, I saw that episode. That was one of the old ones.
They turn spitting into each other's mouths to get it.
Terrible. God.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, well, speaking of Ookie-Ook, I think that takes us to some nerdy news.
It's time for Nerdy News.
All right, for this week, my funny name for our new story is UFO. You thought you could shoot me down? Oh.
Damn.
Okay, so actually I have a link if you wanted to click on it and watch it on like mute or something.
All right.
When I get to what it is. So there was just a UAP congressional hearing again in front of Congress here in the U.S., where they're revealing more evidence. More whistleblowers came forward to talk to Congress about what they know about UFOs and hidden things happening within the government. A longtime UAP journalist named George Knapp, who I followed since I was a kid, basically. He's in his like probably late 60s, early 70s now, but he's still super sharp. He's always been a go-to guy for just like reliable reporting about UFO stuff, never talking about speculation. He just gives the facts and brings witnesses forward to let them tell their story, but never claims anything about aliens or just says that there's definitely stuff here that's being covered up. For what reason, I don't know. It could be governmental. It could be foreign adversaries with special craft, but he's never one of those kind of whack jobs in the fringes. So George Knapp is very well respected throughout the UFO stuff, but he's helped organize all these whistleblowers to come forward and speak to Congress. And the big highlight of this congressional hearing that's gone on all the news stations is this Hellfire missile video that they were able to find and get released, where it was apparently it happened over Yemen, and it's a video from a drone video showing this vehicle that's flying over the waters near Yemen. And it's another drone shoots a Hellfire missile at it. And apparently a Hellfire missile is one of the strongest, most serious missiles that the U.S. military has. And it just basically either glances off of this thing or just kind of passes through it in a weird way, like as if it's not quite solid. And you can see it kind of glance off and keep going. And it makes the vehicle kind of fracture, or some people say some 3 dots come out of the vehicle after it gets hit, and then they kind of form immediately into like a triangle formation and follow along with the vehicle afterwards. It's very strange. But it is like a FLIR video, FLIR kind of infrared video from a drone. So you can't really see like color details, but it's a very odd video. Apparently it actually is from a government source, and they can source it to Yemen. But we don't know what this missile was shooting at or what this thing is in the video, but it's very fascinating. So yeah, you're looking at the video, Steve. What do you think of this strange video?
So I'm trying to get I don't know. It's tough because it is small and it is grainy. My question is like, how does our military not have better cameras than this?
I know. It's like, I guess it's a way of recording and getting clear detail of heat signatures and that kind of thing. But you kind of wish they had all, in addition to the like IR video, they also had regular video, like so we could see like what the hell this thing is. But it might have been nighttime. It might have been. And that's why they have it on this IR video, but infrared. But yeah, people look at it if you can. Google the U.S. Hellfire missile bounces off UFO, and that's where you'll find this video that was released. And
hold on, I want to watch it slower.
Do it, man.
Playback speed 0.5.
Oh yeah, you can do that on YouTube now.
Yeah, man, it's a great feature. I do it all the time.
It's fascinating, though, because it's like, what could this possibly be that doesn't explode when hit by a Hellfire missile? And, I mean, they named it Hellfire, for God's sakes.
I don't know. I have my guess.
What's your guess? But also,
my question is, like, if this is infrared and, like, truly measuring heat, then why are there spots on the water that are the same color as the thing?
I can't say for certain that it's infrared. I just know it's one of those kind of specialized, like, either night vision or something like that. Yeah.
I think it, to me, it looks like a cluster of drones that got close enough together that they were seen and picked up in this pack. But that's when you say like the triangles fall off or whatever. If you look at the shape, the little bits look like drones.
Yeah, because once the bits come off after the Hellfire hits, they kind of form like a little triangle formation and keep following behind it.
Right. And those little dots to me look like drones.
So that's an interesting theory, though. I like that one, that it was such a close clustered group of drones that then when it got shot, it's just funny that none of them fell down. And usually the Hellfire missile is supposed to explode, not just, glance off.
I don't know. Did none of them fall down?
Not that you can see it clearly in the video. It doesn't look like any.
In this case, they're falling into like the ocean or like the sea.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to say that, but God damn it. I keep rewinding too far in the video, and of course I'm watching it in slow motion now. Okay, here we go.
I am just tired of these videos that are like interesting, but they're not proving anything. They're just like, that's interesting, I guess, but as a layman, I don't know what I'm looking at here. Like, it's like, I'm glad that it has some provenance so we know it actually came from the government, and the government's not denying this is a video from Yemen. But it's just, what is it?
Nah, those little things look like a cluster of drones to me. And my money says the missile went at them and didn't hit enough or
to make it explode.
Because it kind of glances off. And if it had some sort of weird side impact, those things, I don't know how they're built to detonate. So I don't want to speculate too heavily.
I don't know either. Yeah.
But like, who knows how they're supposed to respond against a swarm of something as opposed to against solid surface.
And it could be like a really new, cool kind of drones that can bunch together like that, almost like they're one vehicle, and they can separate. That would be a good way of spoofing off radar and stuff, making them think you're one aerial vehicle, but then you're actually several drones.
Or tricking enemies into thinking that you have big aircraft in an area and then suddenly they're gone.
They've done that in Star Trek before, I'm pretty sure.
They did that in World War II.
Yeah, absolutely.
They had inflatable tanks and shit.
That's actually one of the better theories I've heard, Steve, what that could possibly be in that video. I like that.
Just the visual, those little things, they look like they've got 4 points, like a drone.
Oh, I see the 4 points. Okay, yeah.
So that's my take. But
I like it.
Still, Whose drones? Our drones? Is it some new tech? Government, letting UFO theorists run wild is way easier than a government cover-up.
Exactly. And why are we firing at it? That's what they want to cover up, is that we don't have the technology that someone else has, like Russia, or that's like a more upsetting thing, us finding out that we're ill-equipped to deal with their technology. So they'd be hiding that, which makes sense. True. So that's my little UFO story, as I love putting on the show as much as possible.
Oh, boy. That one did not bother me nearly as much as most of them.
Because it wasn't a ghost story.
Well, there was something for me to look at,
Absolutely.
Government hearings. I can at least go, okay, some real people reviewed this.
Exactly. But that brings us to some nerd roll of fortune. There's
That's right. You get to hear it twice. All right.
Why not?
We had AI generate a list of topics. We're going to roll some dice, and fate will decide. First, we figure out how many topics.
That's right.
I'll roll the D6.
I keep forgetting to bring a D6 up here, so thank you.
A 3. So we're doing 3 topics.
Okay, we can take our time a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm going to get a D10 and a D20 out, don't I?
All right, I will roll the D20 to see which broader topic we will talk about first. And that is I need a better dice. A 7, which is iconic sci-fi fantasy TV shows.
Okay. And I've got 3.
Ooh, that is, ironically mentioned earlier in this episode, Doctor Who. So, Steve, what is your experience with Doctor Who thus far?
I don't get it. I've watched a smattering of it. I really have given it the old college try a few times, and I can't do it. I've tried, guys, and I'm a nerd, and I can't do it, guys.
That's fair.
And the only Doctor I really liked is the one that everyone hates. That makes me even more doubtful that I actually like this show.
Eccleston or
Eccleston? Yeah,
he's gotten a lot more fans now. It's time to breathe, and they've seen other Doctors. He's gotten a lot more fans as people have asked him to come back and stuff. So he's getting a little more popular again. But you're right, he wasn't liked for a long time.
Yeah, but I loved Eccleston, and once again, that just makes me doubt any like I had for the show because of the backlash from fans. But like, I get it. I understand the why. It's like one of the most brilliant, creature of the week setups ever, and that's why it's had the longevity it's had.
That's smart.
Talk about overarching storylines along with one-off sort of things intertwining. It was doing that before it was cool.
I think the biggest thing that they didn't do as much in the old series when it first started, before it kind of got soft rebooted, was the overarching stories you're talking about. Like, there wasn't as much of that, I feel like, in the older episodes. There was ongoing things that would keep coming back and characters you see again and again. But man, did the new series, starting with Eccleston, just do like these really overarching stories. Like that Bad Wolf, I think, was the first thing from the Eccleston era where he kept seeing this phrase bad wolf on things, but they wouldn't mention it and be like, oh, what's that over there? And then the episode wouldn't be related to it anymore. And then finally at the end of the season, it all came together. It's all related. Yeah. And they've tried to recapture that throughout and has, succeeded and failed. But I think it launched David Tennant. He just was like brilliant in that show.
Yeah, true.
And the amount of stuff they have to say every episode, I can't believe memorizing those scripts, all these alien names and the fast talking, and just ridiculous. But also lets me know about British culture. I learned so much about British culture from watching that show that I would never know otherwise. Just like day-to-day stuff, the things they call things and things they eat.
Like what a bobby is.
A bobby? Tourists don't know what that is.
That's right.
But all the good actors that come from that, like what's her face from Guardians of the Galaxy, Amy Pond.
I love what's her face.
Karen Gillan.
Karen Gillan, yeah,
and several other people that come from that show. And now I think they kind of soft rebooted again when it was now on Disney Plus with Ncuti Gatwa, the new actor playing him. And that one is, I think, more accessible to a broader audience, which made a lot of old fans not like it because it's not as hard on the sci-fi and it's more about magical aspects of the universe and cosmos playing. And it's more comical and there's still dark moments and stuff, but he's definitely a lot more like energetic and fun and like silly. where it got really serious for a while there with the older doctor and stuff. But I'd recommend watching it you can watch it with younger people too. I think like starting in Joyce's age, I think she could start watching the new Doctor Who. In my opinion, I don't know.
You know what? We just threw on Disney Plus today that I was blown away that her and Dilly both sat for like 3 episodes.
What?
It was Dragon Ball Z.
What? That's on Disney Plus now?
Dragon Ball Z Kai, which I don't really understand. It's kind of a cut up version of the Dragon Ball Z I remember.
Uh-huh.
I don't really understand. I think it's like Dragon Ball Z with rights issues, if I remember correctly. But
that makes sense. I saw there was like a Dragon Ball Z when they're like children too. There's like a series of that too.
Well, that's Dragon Ball. Like that's the original.
Oh, where they're kids.
Yeah, where Goku is a kid.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But the Dragon Ball that we grew up with is Dragon Ball Z, or like that was in our major area.
I never watched it. I never seen a single episode.
In middle school, like 6th to 8th, when you and I like distanced because we just didn't have a lot of classes together, the group I hung out with through those years was real into it. So I kind of got into it vicariously.
Was that Billy or some of the people? Who was it?
Brandon, Alex, and Travis.
They were into some anime, man. Tell you what.
They were.
I never really got into anime. Just never got there's so much of it too. It's astounding.
Anytime that anime has come up on Nerd Roll of Fortune in some way, we go, I don't know, Dragon Ball.
But I think as far as Doctor Who goes, there's been some epic storylines. There's been some storylines, but I think it's well worth watching. Better than a lot of other shows I've watched from beginning to end.
I remember I tried to give the new one a chance, and I remember it was so bizarre. like the Christmas Goblin episode, musical I was like, what the fuck am I watching right now?
That's the thing. I think some people will love that.
That was too far, maybe.
And
too far for me trying to get into it.
The more hard sci-fi people are like, what am I watching? This is just goofy and all over the place. But I like the lightheartedness of it. But that's the thing too, is every season, every different Doctor, they give a different tone to the show, and so you can keep watching and go through the different tones, and it just changes and it evolves, and I hope it keeps going.
First American Doctor Who. Mm-hmm. Who would it be?
Oh man, I've heard the name like Jack Black floated out there maybe when he was younger.
I'm talking about right now.
Right now, do you want that frenetic energy?
Jack Black doesn't help.
No. You want that frenetic energy, that kind of like really intelligent. You can see intelligence behind their eyes, funny, but can do some serious acting too. I'm trying to think of who that would be.
Okay. Hear me out.
Yes.
Hear me out. Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, God. Kill me now. Never.
Think of the energy.
Kill everybody.
Who else?
What are some comedic actors that can act that are working right now? I'm like,
I got it.
Yeah.
Donald Glover.
Oh, I'd totally take Donald Glover. He'd be fantastic.
I would watch Donald Glover as the first American Doctor Who. Yes, sign me up.
He's a fast talker. He can really jump in there. Also, for you Dropout fans out there in Dimension 20, Brennan Lee Mulligan. I think he'd be a great Doctor Who for America. Anyways, you wouldn't know who that is, I don't think. But No,
I do. Of course I know who he is.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I'm a nerd.
I just didn't know if you watched that stuff.
Who the hell do you think you're talking to? Yeah, we should. I've recommended Dropout things on Radical Recommends multiple times.
Gotcha. But he can speak so fast. He's so intelligent, but he's funny and empathetic and caring. And that's what the Doctor needs, is to be like, he can be really intense and really smart, but he's also just funny and good to be. I think that'd be a perfect casting there. That's my Doctor Who.
All right, I know he's Canadian. Michael Cera.
Where do you get this crap?
I'm looking at a list of actors in their 30s and just picking who would be funniest.
Michael Cera. Hey guys, Doctor Who here. I'm just the doctor.
I got my screwdriver. Oh, I dropped it.
Oh, that's broken now. That's fine.
I'll leave that there. Yeah.
Do you want to be saved, or do you want to let the Daleks just kill everybody? Okay, we'll let them kill everybody. That's cool. You're terrible. Yeah, Christian Bale is a doctor.
I'll throw another one out there. Just Brie Larson.
I like Brie Larson, but she got so much pushback from being Captain Marvel. Man, people just hated her for that. But
they just didn't write a good movie for her to do. That's not her fault. I'm sorry. You did great at Captain Marvel. They gave you just some bad premises.
I agree.
I'm sorry.
She was great in what do you call it? The Scott Pilgrim. She was really fun in that too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So she can do it.
All right. Well, I think we talked about Doctor Who.
We did a great job.
All right. I'll do the D20 this time.
Sounds good.
All right. 8. Just taking one step up.
All right. That's TV animation. I'll do the D10.
Anime.
8 again. Oh, wow. This is right up your alley. Educational animation. Explore animated shows designed to educate and entertain like Sesame Street, Dora the Explorer, Arthur, The Magic School Bus, etc.
Sesame Street isn't animated, but thanks, ChatGPT.
You're right.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like the shows that we grew up with.
Right.
What educational animated shows can you think of that we grew up with?
I mean, the little tiny kid ones, there's like I watched The Magic School Bus. That was on when
Magic School Bus was around. You're right.
But
when I think of cartoons when we were kids, it was like a wasteland. It was like Looney Tunes and Nicktoons and stuff.
Because we watched, they played a lot of the old cartoons like Hanna-Barbera and stuff like that.
That's all Cartoon Network was for like its first year.
But like Jolie my wife's been watching a lot of the Pluto TV 90s kids channel, 90s Nickelodeon stuff, and watching a lot of Rugrats and Hey Arnold. And those Hey Arnold was like right at the edge of where I wasn't watching animation anymore, but Rugrats was there. I was watching Rugrats.
Oh, Rugrats was way in.
And they're educational in their own way because they know they're for kids, and they talk about life issues, and they act through all those things. And so I think those are kind of educational in a sense because they're for smaller kids, I would agree with that. On the verge of puberty kind of kids,
So for me, when I think of educational stuff, I think like Mr. Rogers. I do think Sesame Street. I think the Kratz Brothers. I think Crocodile Hunter. Like for me, when I'm thinking educational early TV, it's all people or things. Like it's not animated for the stuff I was exposed to.
Yeah, I can't think of many that I was really attached to that I watched that were
now
educational.
You're right. Dora the Explorer exists, and
Bluey.
All the Nick Jr. stuff exists that I didn't care about because I was too old by the time it was on. And Bluey, and God knows my children watch so many nutty things. Now, mind you, a lot of those are people too, though. Yeah, like Miss Miranda and.
What about Thomas the Tiger?
Who's the guy who does the dumb songs and dances? Danny Go. My life is just it was nothing but Danny Go for a while.
Never heard of him.
He's a guy who like worked at a Home Depot and made videos with his buddies and just started found this niche doing song and silly videos for kids to dance along to at home.
Weird.
And that's what he does now. Blippi. Oh my God. Do you know about Blippi?
Nope.
Okay. So Blippi was an online persona. Started out just I think on YouTube and stuff, built this brand where he basically just went to various locations. He's going to go to a firehouse. He's going to go to a bounce house. He's going to go to a candy thing. And he just kind of checks it out the way a kid would check it out. Or he goes to a kid's plaything and goes on all the equipment. And does these things, but he's basically as a kid, and he built this thing. He made millions of dollars on the channel, and then he sold to someone for $30 million.
Whew.
And now he's retired, and some new guy is Blippi. It's the weirdest thing. Some different person is now Blippi.
That's so smart.
And now there's a female Blippi as well, and
wow. Look at pictures of him.
He started as a YouTube personality, and now he's a millionaire.
Yeah, there's videos about what happened to the original Blippi, and it's
he's rolling in his pile of money. Leave him alone.
Wow. Yeah, there's a new Blippi.
But that guy's been in my house for 9 years at a minimum.
Never even heard of him.
And he's like, for the most part, educational. He's more tolerable than some of it.
Yeah, that's good. I don't like all the flashy, like, you give him a seizure type shows that are on.
No, he just has a silly outfit and a voice and goes and plays like a kid.
That's great.
On camera. Right. It's harmless as hell. But like truly the pinnacle, and this isn't really educational, it falls in that life lessons thing.
Yeah.
Bluey. Bluey. Oh my God, Bluey.
Positive messages.
Positive message, but not all positive messages. Like if anything, it communicates that like life has bad stuff.
Yeah. That's a positive message in my view, showing you that life isn't always easy. You got to work through it.
And there is, I think it's called Shop. I want to make sure. Okay, Shops is the best episode animated, maybe anything.
Of Bluey?
It feels like a Monty Python sketch that never got written. It is brilliantly written comedy, and it is on Bluey. It is so good. Check it out immediately. Shops in season 1. It's so good. I'm going to watch it after we get done recording because I love it.
It's the 23rd episode, folks.
23rd episode of season 1, Shops. They put together a store, but it's one of those make-believes where they force kids to do things and everything has to happen in a certain order. But it's like a Monty Python sketch. I shit you not.
That's funny. What about
watch it and tell me you can't see Eric Idle doing that.
What about Daniel Tiger? I know that's a big one for some people.
DT. Oh my God. DT was in our household so early. Joyce especially. Dilly a bit, but Joyce more so than Dilly got into DT.
It's British,
and
right?
That stuff's good. No, it's the continuation of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Daniel Tiger is one of Mr. Rogers' characters.
That's right. I forgot
and
about that.
And he lives like in the world. So the world already exists and it's him visiting other places and learning about music and learning about grandparents coming and leaving and the birth of a new sibling. Like it's got good stuff. It's just real. It's for real little kids. Like it's not redeeming the way that Bluey is redeeming.
Bluey you can watch for a longer period of time because it's
for Bluey I could sit and have that on and be okay. Daniel Tiger's like you're watching a kid show. It's good, but you're watching a kid show. Yeah.
That's fair. Oh, I'll have much more to say on this topic in a couple of years because right now I'm
DT.
We'll see what happens once my kid's born. All right, I'm rolling my D20 now.
All right.
It is a 12. That is
anime.
Video game reviews and recommendations. This was written a while ago because Steve and I don't play too many different video games these days.
8.
8 is strategy games, Civilization, Age of Empires, and StarCraft, which we somewhat talked about when we did simulation games, which was The Sims, SimCity, Roller Coaster.
Because I didn't like them, but I was like, I did like Age of Empires.
Other games.
Yeah, I mean, Age of Empires we've talked about. Age of Empires 2 specifically.
Beautiful
because we
game.
have that sweet nostalgia itch for that game. It's just a classic. The other thing I think that I do enjoy that does fit into strategy and that originated from like Warcraft 3 in my experience was like tower defense games.
Oh, yeah.
The first time I ever did that was a mod in Warcraft 3 called, I think, Kai's Tower Defense or something.
That's where it started.
And you would find lobbies being hosted by it, and each one had different rules, and you were just building towers to build tunnels and then try to slow down the enemy to keep. It was just so good and tense.
I still play one once a week, probably, called Endless Siege. It's on one of those Java games things now. And it's just a tower defense game. It's on Crazy Games. Crazy Games has a ton of those old like games we used to play in high school and stuff that are all like Java games. And it's just you build 3 different kinds of towers and one tower that slows them down. And they change the map every day. It still changes, randomizes every single day. So some days the map's impossible. Like you're going to lose so fast. But it's great. It's something I just play. Like I have like 10, 15 minutes. I'll play it. And for some reason, these tower defense games, it makes your mind work and it's fun and it's addicting.
But it's not like you don't have to think too much about it. Like, it's not that kind of thing.
Just a little bit. You get better at it, but it's not that important that you get better at it.
Right.
Another big one was Gemcraft is one on that same on different website.
I played a lot of Gemcraft.
Yeah,
I think the second or third one I played the living shit out of.
Those are fun too.
And for me, Bloons Tower Defense. I've been playing that since 2. I think I've been playing that one in some form or fashion.
Oh, I think like since you were 2 years old. I'm like, that wasn't around.
No, since Bloons Tower Defense 2.
Yeah.
But now they're on 6, and I play that one occasionally. But the kids got into that one.
Nice.
Dilly didn't really understand the strategy, but it was still good. He still had fun. By the time you get back, he just had like 50 regular dart monkeys. Nothing's upgraded. Hasn't invested in anything. And he's somehow still getting through it because he just has so many.
Civilization, I've gotten into a couple times, but like the Civilization 7, I think, was the second to last one, and it was on sale for something dirt cheap on Steam, so I bought it. And it's just so convoluted that I kind of just, it takes so long. I couldn't get into it. I don't know. I think I should be into it, but I can't. I don't know. I played Lords of Magic 2, which was one that we played. Well, Heroes of Might and Magic. That's what it was.
Heroes of Might and Magic. Yeah,
we would play that back in the day. It's a turn-based strategy game where basically you play with your friends. You're making your civilization basically in medieval kind of fantasy era kind of thing.
Except for something medieval because there's vampires and shit. Oh yeah, like it's not dragons. Really medieval.
It's the fantasy era kind of thing.
Yeah.
But once you're done, you only have a certain amount of movement and resources per turn, and then you have to put end turn, and then it's your next player would come over to the computer and play their turn, and it was so much fun. It was just and I tried playing that again recently too because they had like a remastered version. It's great.
Yeah, I remember us playing like a 4-person at your place, you, me, Owen, and Gary, and us playing until like 2:30 or 3 in the morning, and having to like wake each other up to take their next turn because turns just got long. As you got more stuff, turns took longer and longer and longer. And then I remember like the computer crapped out at like 4 a.m. or something. Like it just gave up. It could not hold our 4-player turn base.
Our old gateway computer.
And we were all like, oh, fuck it. Let's go to bed.
But it was so fun. So yeah, that's some strategy games. That's the extent of our... well, now I play card games like Hearthstone. So it's kind of strategy. But
yeah, true. It is kind of strategy. Yeah, deck builder.
Deck builder game. Yeah.
You know what I just ordered a copy of all these years later? Something that you exposed me to. Love Letter.
Oh, I love that game. Yeah.
Yeah, really simple, plays fast. But I was thinking about the other day and I was like, man, we need a game that we can play with like 2 or 3 people.
And it's really fast. It's a card game, folks, like in real life, not a computer game. But they have all different kinds now of Love Letter, like different brandings of Love Letter.
In fact, I found that out, and some of them have slightly different rules. So the one that you exposed us to was Batman.
Right.
And then that has different rules than the one that we bought. And I like the Batman one better. So it was like one of those, like, all right.
Now I got to buy the Batman one.
I couldn't find it. I literally just looked for it like
someone gave it to me as a gift. I don't know where they got it. So yeah, might have been a special edition or something. But
all right, do we have one topic left?
I think that was our third one. That was it.
Whoa, Doctor Who strategy. Oh, and educational TV. Yeah, I guess that's it.
That's
all right.
it.
Well, that's all you get.
Sorry,
I said so.
You'll have to tune in again next time. Until then, that brings us some radical recommends.
I recommend.
If you have the means, I highly recommend picking one up.
What do you recommend I do?
I recommend Pleasant.
All right, so this time around, I'm recommending The Paper, which is the new spin-off / new series from the creators of The Office, starring Donald Gleason, I think. It's either Dommel or Donald Gleason, Brendan Gleason's son, who's seen in many things, and also a lot of other people you don't recognize in the show. A lot of new actors to the scene, and it definitely starts off a little rough, and then I think it's getting better as it goes along. I think a review I read of it was very accurate in saying that the other series like Parks and Rec and The Office that are like this show, by the second season, they kind of figured out their characters, and then the third, fourth, they kept getting better until their last seasons kind of petered out a little bit. This one started off a little bit stronger, I think, than Parks and Rec and The Office did, but still, you can see where they need to flesh out these characters and give it some time to breathe. because some of them are like, what does this character do? Why do I like this character? This character is kind of annoying. So I think they're kind of figuring that out and getting this ensemble together. And a lot of these shows, they drop somebody after the first season. So that happens a lot.
That's true.
That guy from Parks and Rec that no one really liked. So he's just kind of disappeared. And then Ben took over for him. I forgot.
Oh, yeah. Mark Brandanowitz.
Mark Brandanowitz. Yeah. He was just kind of boring and no one really cared about his character. So they just kind of knocked him out.
He dated Anne for a while. Yeah, that happened.
Yeah. And then there was, Chris Pratt's character was supposed to be small, but he was actually a blowout success. So they made him a bigger character. I think the same thing will happen here with the paper, and it's finding its footing, but it's not as many laugh out loud moments for me yet. So I'm just I recommend watching it just so that they did make they greenlit the second season, and it's weird because the whole season's already out. They just released it all at one time on Peacock. So it's just, It's just all available now, the first season. So we're not quite done with the first season yet, but it's fun. It's interesting. And Oscar's back. Oscar is a main character in the paper. So that's fun. You haven't seen it yet, Steve?
No, I have heard mixed to good reviews, which makes me hopeful.
Yeah.
No, but once again, I know it was Miracle recommend last time, but Alien fucking Earth, man.
You're just watching that for the fourth time through.
It is so good, everyone. It's so good. I wish I was lying. It is so good.
I'm going to watch Alien 1 and 2 first before I start it. And I'm excited to recap in my brain just to
watch like Alien 1, Aliens, and like Romulus.
Yeah.
Romulus was good. Recommend Romulus.
First, you got to watch all the Predator movies. And then, just kidding. Not the same.
Right. Nah, the holdout theory that a Predator is going to show up is getting thinner and thinner as we approach.
It's for the best. End. Save that for season 2 or something.
Yeah, man. Now save that for a movie that then kicks off between seasons. That's what they need.
That would be cool. So yeah, the paper. Check it out.
The paper.
And that brings us to some trailer reviews.
All right. This week, I chose Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues. The whole gang is back, including Rob Reiner somehow, to catch up with the infamous band Spinal Tap's members and where they are in their lives, coming together for one massive sold-out concert that's filled with star-studded appearances and grand entrances. I love the original.
Me too.
Mind you, of the Christopher Guest, it's not my favorite. Like, for me, Best in Show is...
Oh, yeah.
It's way, way up there. So that's hard to beat.
Waiting for Guffman's my favorite, I think.
Waiting for Guffman. But Spinal Tap, still great. I don't know if they still have it. Like, I don't know what story they're going to tell here, if this is just going to be a series of old jokes.
I think what sells it for me is that at the end of this trailer, you do hear some of the singing. And if it's enhanced by AI, or not AI, but like, auto-tuning, it probably is, but it doesn't sound like too much like that, which is good. It means they only assisted it a little bit. They sound good singing. So I think that's kind of the hitch of it, is that we don't believe them as musicians, even as old dudes. Then the whole thing kind of falls apart. So I hope they sell that at least, that these guys can still rock at like 70 plus years old.
I mean, all three of those guys, to my knowledge, have done their own singing for both Spinal Tap and then like Mighty Wind. And Michael McKean is actually a hell of a singer. Yeah,
he did great in the first one. He sounds great in the trailer. So, I mean, and they're such funny guys just naturally. It's just great seeing them doing what they love to do, just being goofy and riffing off of each other. And probably a lot of it's improvised. I too forgot that Rob Reiner was in the first one, but he was he was the guy directing the documentary in the first one. That was him.
But he's having a reemergence hot moment between this and then he was like one of the best parts of the most recent season of The Bear.
Rob Reiner was in that?
Yeah, man.
Who did he play?
He plays the like business associate who advises Ibram on the deli like window, on the beef window.
I forgot.
You've seen the most recent season of The Bear?
Yeah, well, they did the deli window, and then the guy works. Yeah, I saw that. I don't remember Rob Reiner being in it.
Rob Reiner is like his business guy who shows up and talks him into opening multiple locations.
You mean Oliver Platt?
No, I don't think you've seen this season of The Bear.
Is there a new season of The Bear I haven't seen?
I think there's a new season of The Bear you haven't seen. And Rob Reiner is it.
What in the world?
And he's great. He's really good.
Then I definitely have not seen the most recent season.
You need to watch it. There's also a wedding scene a wedding episode that has a scene in it that's just really incredible.
Oh yeah, June 25th. This was like 2 months ago. We have not seen the most recent season. No.
Oh man, you got to watch it. It's good.
I had no idea that. Yeah. Okay. So that's good to know.
Yeah. So Rob Reiner's in that. He's good in The Bear, and so it's
apparently
makes sense he's having this new hot moment. So Spinal Tap 2.
Yeah, there you go. Spinal Tap 2. I think it looks pretty. I think it looks possibly good. And we're hoping the old guys can pull it off.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this 3 Raul Julias playing in a band together, and they sound great, and the crowd's really into it. And there's a bouncer outside just keeping Gary Busey out.
I like it.
Come on, I know I'm roommates with the band. Sir, you're not on the list. You gotta stay out. No, but I know. Hey guys.
Definitely not on the list.
Definitely not on the list.
I'm going to give this one Raul Julia going up to a concert venue, and he hears this horrible, horrible racket. And he talks to the bouncer up front. He's like, what on earth is going on in there? I thought there was a concert playing. It sounds like someone's dying, like multiple people are being massacred. He's like, oh, there's 11 Gary Buseys in there. We put it 11. We turned it up to 11.
This one goes to 11.
Why don't you just make it so that 10 is louder?
This one goes to 11.
All right, so that brings us to the end of episode 231 of A Play on Nerds. Please join us next time, where in honor of Tron Ares, the third movie in the Tron series everyone was asking for, and of course we all wanted Jared Leto to be the star of that movie.
I need him to ruin another franchise.
Yes.
That's what I need. He just jumps from franchise to franchise and ruins it.
Morbius
Spider-Man
himself.
Stuff, Morbius. Blade Runner, get him in there. Batman shit, yeah, make him Joker and ruin that whole fucking thing.
And make him never cut his hair, never change his appearance or his voice at all. He just plays himself and ruins every franchise. Perfect.
And can he sing in the movie? Yes, he can sing in the movie.
Should he sing in the movie? Absolutely.
Don't worry. Russell Crowe and his band are going to back him up.
He's so good. But in honor of that hot garbage, we are going to review something probably so much better because Jared Leto might not have been born. No, he was born. This is in the 90s. He was young. We're watching Trancers 3, The Rule of Three, a movie that's also in the future where we have not just robots or AI technology, but some strange robot zombies are attacking the world.
Time cops, robot zombies.
What more could you want besides Jared Leto?
What more do you want? Let's get Jared Leto in here to ruin this one too.
We'll just AI insert him into this movie. Make it so much better.
All of that and more next time. Join us again and be our nerdy audience. We'll keep on coming back and be your nerdy co-hosts. Thanks again, Internet.
Stay nerdy, my friends.
Thanks for listening to A Play on Nerds. Feel free to email feedback at aplayonnerds.com with all your questions or comments.
Shoot us a message on Facebook or Twitter and earn yourself a sweet shout out on the show.
Review us on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts so even more nerds can find us. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, we aren't picky.
Check out our entire back catalog and other offerings at aplayonnerds.com.
And how?
Whew. Yep.
And then we're going to get Jared Leto in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. He'll take over for Legolas. That long hair of his.
We're going to remake Star Wars Episode 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to put him in place of Jar Jar Binks, for God's sake.
He'll somehow ruin Jar Jar Binks, who himself ruined that movie. We want Jared Leto in charge of the Galactic Senate.
That's right.
We want him to ruin Bluey. We want to put him in Bluey.
people from our generation will go, God, remember how good Jar Jar was?
Wasn't that Jared Leto? Yeah, it was.
No, the original Jar Jar.
Oh, that Jar Jar. Oh, he's not Jared Leto, though.
You mean the guy who was in the Lord of the Rings remake? No!